Hey everyone, welcome to the Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy Beta. I can't believe we're here already. I feel like I just saw you the other day in the alpha, but that is besides the point. It is time to finally dive into the beta. I'm so excited. We did play a little bit on stream, so I have seen a little bit, and from my understanding, this is chapter 1, so there's like a prologue that we haven't really seen yet, and I don't believe we get to play here, but we will dive into chapter 1, which will include all of the content that we saw in the alpha. And as far as voice acting goes, there is, I believe, full, if not almost full voice acting in the like area that we saw during alpha, and then it's partial voice acting in the throughout the rest of it. So with that being said, we're starting a new game. It does have the character creator. I'm going for story mode. We all know how I go. I can't remember my choice from earlier. We could also do normal or custom. I think custom is one of those, like, yeah, once you start like making sliders happen. You know what? No, let's start normal. Let's be this person. We're gonna start normal, and then I might make adjustments here and there, but let's do it. Let's start on normal difficulty. Now, we got portraits. I believe some of these you have seen before in a prior game known as Rogue Trader. I don't know if we saw that one over there. I think we're gonna go with that one. That's the one I used on stream. So these are the options currently available to you. There is also a unavailable, but eventually custom portrait option. We shall go with this one. Next, voice. Here is the pragmatic female.
Violence it is then. Better your blood than mine. Seeking the advantage.
And then pragmatic male.
Violence it is then. Better your blood than mine. Seeking the advantage.
And then zealous female.
Tremble and weep! I am the bringer of his punishment. Your doom approaches, heretics.
And then zealous male.
Tremble and weep!
Okay, I really like the laugh at the end.
I am the bringer of his punishment. Your doom approaches, heretics.
So we are going with pragmatic female.
Violence it is then.
Because violence it is then is literally the best line. Okay. Next, origin. You can be warrior, officer, operative, soldier, mystic. I think we're gonna go with operative. You've mastered. Oh yeah, and you got your voice acting. Hear it?
The enemies of mankind are ever present.
So it's supposed to be like, that's your character talking, is what I was told. That's kind of like narrating as you go. I think we're gonna go with operative. It's my happy place. Mystic is also an option, but like, one hit, one kill combat, whether ranged or melee. Their single shot hits with incredible accuracy deal massive amounts of damage and leave their enemies vulnerable to attacks from the operative's allies. This is where Tess is. It's my like in Rogue Trader. This is my happy place. So now I'll put clothes on in a second. Don't worry, she will. Origin. Before the Inquisition took you in, you led a very different existence. It was that past life that provided you with the very skills that brought you to the Inquisitor's attention, prompting them to make you part of the most powerful organization in the Imperium. Your character's origin grants you a bonus characteristic, 3 modifiers, 2 abilities, an active keystone ability, 3 talents that can be selected as the character gains additional levels, several specializations that can be selected as the character gains additional levels, and a choice of origin variant. So we've got Astra Militarum, Imperial Noble, Sanctioned Psyker, and Criminal. So Criminal. Targeting an enemy reduces their hit chance. Attacks that against the enemy or may increase the chance. I'm kind of digging that. I went with Sanctioned Psyker because I like the eyes on that. But, like on stream. But I'm kind of. So Sanctioned Psyker. Target can reduce a veiled degradation. Oh, can you? Oh, interesting. Character saps morale for Imperial Noble. Like, Imperial Noble is also really cool. And then, Militarum. Character designates an ally as their comrade in arms. So I'm not usually... Militarum isn't really my thing. This feels different than the last time. Like, so, I kind of like the idea of a criminal. I kind of think we're going to go criminal here. Specialization. Every criminal has their own role to play in the dubious activities of those who spurn the local law. Some collect debts using brute force, others concoct elaborate schemes, and still others simply kill for payment. Whatever the case, your skills were so exceptionally useful that rather than executing you on the spot, the Inquisition instead offered you a chance to put your talents to the use for the benefit of humanity. We'll get a bonus characteristic and bonus to 2 skills, passive ability, unique to each role, and a modifier. So we've got Enforcer, Assassin, or Rogue. Rogue, when the character successfully defends against attack, demoralizes the enemy. Character deals increased damage. That, honestly, I know you can't pick that with Noble, but that's funny because that kind of sounds like it would go hand in hand well. Assassin deals increased damage to vital parts and reduces enemy morale when they do. Hit with a no, let's go with Assassin. All right, so Homeworld. The world where the person begins their path leaves an indelible mark on them. The planet's type, rulers, climate, and other qualities are what shapes not only the individual's body, but also their soul. You'll get a passive keystone ability, bonus to 2 characteristics and 2 skills, 4 modifier abilities, 4 talents that can be selected as the character gains additional levels. So we've got Hive World, morale. A character gains morale while adjacent to allies or extra movement while isolated. Death World, chance to suffer critical effects is significantly reduced. If resisted successfully, character gains morale. Forge World, character gains morale when their armor is high or extra movement when their armor is low. I'm going with Death World. I like Death World. I think. Yeah, I like Death World. I could go high, but I don't know. I whenever I get to go to ye olden Death World, you know? Death World. On Death Worlds, the plants, beasts, and sometimes even the environment itself take aggressive and destructive forms inimical to human life. While exceptionally difficult to colonize, many of these planets possess valuable resources that require a permanent human presence, whether an outpost or other form of settlement, to harvest them. And those who survive these harsh conditions are rightly considered among the hardiest population in the galaxy. So I get a bonus to 1 skill. So we can do radioactive wasteland, jungle, volcano, toxic wasteland, or tenacity, frozen wasteland. I think I want toxic wasteland for the +10 Medicaid. Oh. How proficient characters. I mean, we're going jungle. I want the awareness. All right. Characteristics determine the character's strength and weakness and influence their combat capabilities, the effectiveness of skills, and the playstyle. They affect tech, defense, survivability, exploration of the world, and interaction with the environment. At the beginning of the game, a character has 6 points, investing no more than 2 into each later upon reaching levels, so we'll be able to add in. Each characteristic can be improved no more than 4 times. So we're going ballistic first. I want shooty, shooty, bang, bang. What did we pick? So operative is is operative perception? Yes, right? Yeah. Characteristic modifier. So let's add 2 to perception. And then I'm gonna add 1 to toughness and then agility, or I could go do we go willpower, intelligence,
the witch, the mutant, the heretic.
Okay, so I'm already getting a modifier for that, and that. So let's do, God, my perception is beautiful. YOLO. Let's go intelligence for the lore, because I would like more for that. So now we have character creator. We have the body types, and then you've got body after, if that makes sense. So you can be very short. Which is clearly what we're going for. Here are your face options currently. And then you've got skin tone, hairstyles, hair color. You've got eyebrows, eye color. You can do beards. And then scars. The scars are actually my favorite. I didn't like, it's so detailed. Like, we spent a long time on it. The nice thing is too, tattoos, you could do this, and then you can do a second row and do that, and then you can change the color. So if you wanted to do like, oh, I guess those, you can kind of see how they're changing color, like barely, but they're there. Or this one. Yeah, it looks like, oh, you can, yeah, so you can kind of see how it's like changing to red just a little from the black. I'm adding both tattoos because I'm crazy like that, and I like that. I don't know what we're going to pick for scars yet, but I don't know what face I want to do. I wish you could get, oh, you can zoom in for face, don't worry. This one, this one, this one. What is, I feel like, is that the, I feel like that almost would be the closest. Yeah, I think these are some of the most detailed faces they've done yet. And then here are the skin tones, in case you're curious to see those. Well, those are all the options available to you currently. And then hairstyle, we have this one, this one. I'm zoomed in as much as possible. And then that one, this, which is a ponytail. We have this one, this one, this one, and then this one. So, oh, and then this one kind of does that in the back. I'm debating on, oh, I kind of liked this one. But I also liked, I did this one on stream, and I wasn't a big fan of the, because a lot of it's like obviously the top-down view. So that's something to consider when you're building your character, by the way, is that top-down view. Which is why I'm thinking we might go with this one. I wish the bangs were different. I like the start of it, not the bangs. Maybe we will go, like, so there's this and then there's this. Maybe we'll go with that. I wish Tessa's hair was still in the game. Maybe later. Like, we'll get more, like, longer hairstyles and stuff. But at the same time, I can't imagine you'd want, like, a super long hairstyle. I don't know what, like, nobody knows what color her hair is. I just realized, I don't think there's an eye color picker yet. Hopefully that changes. Right, did I miss that? No. So yeah, no way to change eye color yet. But let's do, what kind of brows? You have like thinner brows. Oh, the brows are up high. Oh, those are not, I like those brows. Also, it is worth to note, if you're coming through the character creator, it's worth it to change your brows too, because the brows don't change when you swap heads. So if you're debating and you're not sure if you like something, make sure you try changing the brows before you make like full decisions, if that makes sense, because that will definitely change how you feel about a face. I think that brow is fine, because like if you put that on a different face, it'll look entirely different. Yeah, let's go with that. And then hair color. I feel like Argento with that hair color. Not in a bad way at all either. Are you a ginger? I don't know. Oh, I kind of like that color. Yeah, let's go with that. All right, scars. Let's go through these. You are definitely gonna have scars, kid. Oh, this. So there's this. And then this one. I like the detail on the back parts too. This. Oh, these scars are 10 out of 10. And then this one. I kind of like that one. I'm torn between that one and this one. I don't know. Well, I think we're gonna go with this one. I think because I like the here. Tattoos are good, and then you can do multiple of the augmentations. So here they are, just in case you're curious. That one you can't see because her hair is long, but it's there. This one, that one. So I'm not gonna do, I think I tend to, and then they also have the randomize. I think I tend to ignore the augmentations for some reason, but I think we're in, I think we got her to start. I am still debating on hairstyles. I still kind of liked this one. Like, that one just seemed very professional. And I still really liked that one. Oh, no. Okay, I think this is what I'm landing on. I think I went back to this hairstyle just because it's already started to grow on me, and we know how that goes. I don't have a name. On stream, I went with Tessera. By the way, if you do go to Sanctioned Psyker, or like Psyker, you do get the blue eyes, which is why, like, if I did this, oh no, but she's a criminal. Why would she dress? I mean, criminals could dress like that. You know what I mean? So, like, I like this portrait a lot. Like, I do. But at the same time... Wait, what if we did this one? Oh, no. Are you going to do a terrible thing? Yes. Yes, I am.
The mutant.
I lied. I'm going with this portrait. Because she a criminal. She was a smooth-talking criminal. If you're curious. She was a smooth-talking criminal. And she was attending a party. Mm-hmm. Because she a criminal, and she talked a lot of people out of a lot of things. Okay? Including opening up their wallets and hearts to her. So, that's what you can kind of see. It kind of works, and then that way, like, I don't have, like, I want to save the other portrait for a psyker, because, like, it's so pretty. Now, we need a name. I saw Tessera's name on stream. We named our other character Tess, but this isn't Tess. This is Tess's cousin. What is Tess's cousin's name? I don't know. Help. Literally, if you're curious, Tess got her name through this. See, you just saw it. No, God. All right, I lied. So I looked up this name, and then it got me thinking, like, other names, and I think we should go with Clara. Because Clara's also, if you don't know, there's a cursed emote. She's not cursed, but there's a lore behind our Clara emotes. She's she's just a beautiful emote, and she has a feather in her hand because if you're bad, she'll tickle your toes at night while you're sleeping. Clara. And so, Clara, because she's a criminal, and criminals will tickle your toes at night while you're sleeping. That's what I'm going with. Enjoy the lore. I'm very excited. Let's do this. Please don't ask how long I just sat there looking at names. I literally look up baby names for all of my characters and like their name meanings and stuff like that because I want to make sure we start them off on the right foot. You're welcome. It's so boss. It's so boss status. Bro does not give a you-know-whatsies. Your aching joints are twisted to their limit, locked in manacles. It's hard to breathe. The bitter scent of sacred incense fills your nostrils and throat, making you lightheaded. Inhale. A sharp pain echoes from the ribs broken during the interrogation. Exhale. A swollen artery at your temple throbs in time with the scratching of the Tyrantine cabal. Arc transcriptors cogitate a quill. The attention of those present is fixed upon you. But you cannot tear your gaze away from the dark eye sockets of the golden mask looming over the stands. Session 28-00432 Iota Pi of the Cabal is now convened. Subject to the session, the loss of vessel Schultes' valor, the loss of 80% of the Terminus Omega warband, including servants of the Golden Throne of mid and high rank. Acolyte Eratus Zev, status deceased. Acolyte Persephone, status deceased. Inquisitor Leander de Terrell, status deceased. The accused? Clara. Why does my whole body ache? Ah, yes, after returning from the Iocanthos system, you spend several weeks in Medicaid wing being examined for the after effects of the Tyrant star exposure, which is an unidentified stellar phenomena known as the Hereticus Tenebrae, Comus, and the Spectral Sun, whose manifestation in real space heralds devastating catastrophes. Each appearance of the Tyrant star is accompanied by warp disturbances and surges of sorcery and mutation, as well as riots and rebellions. Although the Tyrant star has been subject of extensive inquisitorial study for many decades, its true nature remains unknown. And then, the Lord Inquisitor's interrogator spent several more days compiling the transcripts of your testimony regarding the mission. According to the witness's testimony, Terminus Omega Warband bears partial responsibility for the loss of the Holy Inquisition's mechanical, informational, and human resources. The death of the Inquisitor, however, is the sole responsibility of the Acolyte. Accused, do you deny your guilt? What transpired was a sequence of unforeseeable circumstances. I acted as the situation demanded. Primary objective of the warband was the transportation of a classified asset. I fulfilled my duty. Death is my fault? No. No. What transpired was a sequence of unforeseeable circumstances. I acted as the situation demanded. Millicent Hilly is here! Oh, undoubtedly. Leander's death was a great and noble sacrifice. The projection of a woman in massive armor dissolves into a hexagonal grid and immediately reforms. And also a painful blow to the strength of the Tyrantine's cabal. Everyone present understands this. With all due respect to the cabal, I would beg leave to ask the Acolyte a different question. I propose we address another portion of the testimonies gathered and the remnants of the data extracted from the Servo Ossuarium, specifically those regarding the causes behind the fall of Schultes' valor. Inquisitor Soldovan wishes to know, are you certain the version of events you have put forward, of the versions of the events you have put forward? Answer, Acolyte Clara. A probing, unblinking gaze studies your face. There was no doubt in the Inquisitor's mind the destruction of the Schultes' valor was caused by a band of heretic Astartes. The Inquisitor was convinced, in truth, I doubt this. I am not certain it all happened so quickly. No, we're not second-guessing ourselves, because that's setting you up for failure. Would my opinion change? Oh, because she a criminal. Let's act tough. Would my opinion change anything? It's destroyed along with all the evidence. It's hard to dispute the rather doomed nature of this investigation, and yet Inquisitor Amazi's voice, streaming from the servitor's vox, cuts through the tense pause. The truly remarkable fact in this entire affair is that the Acolyte survived direct exposure to the light of the Tyrant Star. Let Clara recount her experience now, lest the knowledge be lost to sudden madness or some other consequence. What use would this tainted knowledge be? So this is for the different factions that you can gain approval with. So this is the staunch believer in the God Emperor's grand design. This one is uncompromising exterminator of the slightest signs of heresy. This will never be us, especially a criminal. Look at this face. Look at this face. This is not God Emperor approved. We're going with the Xenos, yes, and then faithful who believe the force of the archenemy can and must be used for the benefit of the Imperium. Yes, what an interesting request. I'm glad that within the Tyrantine cabal there remains some who understand the value of knowledge, especially of the forbidden kind. A number of approving exclamations reach your ears, as do several indignant outcries. Your response has caused unrest among the audience. While some evidently welcome your broad-mindedness, others are furious over words they consider to be tantamount to heresy. The Tyrantine cabal is clearly divided between those who would interpret the freedoms of the Inquisition more liberally and those who would insist on strict adherence to existing prohibitions. The Inquisitor's question is accepted and admitted into the records. Answer fully with complete candor, Acolyte. I remember endless pain, as if a vat of molten steel had been poured over me, as if every bone in my body was being shattered at once. I remember a searing light, impossible to describe with words. It eclipsed everything, but in the end, only darkness remained, without and within. Tell the truth. Oh no, we're not telling the truth. Something strange in auditorium. No. Tell the truth. What economy? I remember a searing light. That is all? No, there must be something more. It's simply that your mind is too weak to comprehend what occurred. Yes, too weak. More time and testing required. Consider this. The Acolyte is either a lucky bastard who survived an impossible situation, or a complete idiot who returned to the stronghold of the Golden Throne's servants while actually being an agent of the Archenemy. And with evidence or without, if we execute the Acolyte now, we may forever lose vital details regarding the nature of the Hereticus Tenebrae. The most efficient course would be to extract the Acolyte's brain first. And you can't extract, that's my brain! You can't extract it, I'm using it! For a synaptic reconstruction of mnemofragments and replication of the lost memory segment pertaining to the incident. I fulfilled the Cabal's mission, duty, protocol, and now I'm being branded a murderer. There's no taint upon my soul. I survived. No. Stay out of my head. I've told the Cabal everything. I will humbly accept. What about this picture tells you she humble? Yeah. Stay out of my head. I've told the Cabal everything. Our reality is one of eternal struggle for resources, survival, for hope. A reality full of pain and abhorrent choices, where nothing ever goes according to plan. In this very reality, Clara faced a choice: fulfill her duty to her Inquisitor, or obey the oath she swore to all of humanity. Anyone who claims the choice was obvious is lying to themselves. The loss of Schultes' valor, of the acolytes and Leander, it is all meaningless, and if your bones are left to rot on a doomed planet. But Clara and the Terminus Omega did not merely survive, they delivered the artifact into the hands of the Tyrantine Cabal. Do you truly believe that by volunteering to retrieve the artifact, Leander did not fully comprehend the significance of his mission? The Inquisitor understood better than any of us the meaning of absolute submission to one's duty, and that same resolve also took root in his acolytes. So I will ask the Cabal only once. Does Clara deserve retribution? All available skill dialogues, yes. Okay. I should probably not turn off tutorials, but here we go. The fact that the Lord Inquisitor Zerbay himself is now your sole benefactor makes your every nerve pull tight. The favor of the mighty carries a steep price, and you have not yet been told the cost. I love that line. I mentioned that on stream. I absolutely positively adore this. Because the favor of the mighty carries a steep price, and you haven't been told the cost. So you are being asked to pay a price that you don't know. You have no idea what it is. You are being given favor by somebody far greater than yourself, somebody with far greater pull. Your life is legitimately in their hands, and you have no idea what it just cost you. Because in Warhammer, as I've come to find out, there are in fact things that are worse than losing your life. So we'll see what happens. The Grand Hall falls silent. Pale faces, clenched jaws, disapproving stares. None dare to raise their voice. Then the golden mask turns towards you, and in the dark eye sockets, you finally see a glint of living, attentive eyes. Remove the chains. Henceforth, Clara is under my protection. Well, another agent escaped. Inquisitor will be most surprised. Interesting solution. What a disgrace. President and the Lord Inquisitor never fails to amaze, even an old man such as myself. At first, the Lord Inquisitor's words are met with only stunned expressions before the hall suddenly erupts in a clamor of astonished voices. Your will is my will? Oh, no. No. Give a curt bow. What are your further orders? My. Aren't we the serious one? Straight to business, without any groveling or superfluous words. Enough talk. The Cabal has matters to discuss without you. Clara, report to the quartermaster. He will return your gear and prepare you for the next assignment. The Lord Inquisitor makes a sharp gesture and the guards part, clearing a path to the Grand Hall's exit. The next item on the session's agenda is